Hey, welcome back to the table. So we're getting ready to start the vector map for Mission 1 of the 44 season. If you're wondering where the heck did the rest of Mission 1 go, the Mission 10 of the 43, I'm sorry, not the 40, I'm sorry, back up. We're ready to start Mission 1 of the 43 late season. The Mission 10 of the 43 mid-season ended so early, we actually did some of Mission 1. So if you're wondering where to find the rest of this mission, it's in the tail end of the last video, which is Mission 10 of 43 mid. So anyways, we're just getting ready to start vector map. And we did our purchases. Just to verify, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, Canon for 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and then the bonus 2 for the vector map. And that's our 22. Yes, it is amazeballs. Oh, I have to roll for escort because we had to spend our OP first. So let's do that. I rolled an 8, which is actually a really good roll. For 43 late, an 8. We are inbound, by the way. There is no escorts. That is phenomenal. Very happy with that. And just to remind everybody, we are Mission 1, 43 late. We got assigned to Germany North. Map 7, inbound. I spent 7 experience points to get the full 20. And that's how we got to where we are. So just like in poker, we're going to go all in right here. Got a lot of groups going on. These ME410s that don't have anything on them, they're going to be my cannon fodder. And then I'm going to go ahead and make the 109s one group. And then the FW190s another group, because we got plenty of groups here. So let's take a study at the map first. We're still using the same table, so actually there's not much to study. If I roll super poor, I'll get intercepted twice. This one's the one I got to worry about. I get intercepted 3 times here. But for the most part, I'm going to be okay. So one of the things I can do, for example, is, there's probably no harm in doing it now. So if I take my experts, put them together, and then these 3 will be their own group. I mean, I'm just worried that I get intercepted more than once. I don't want to lose certain groups. The other thing I can do is these 3 actually, that's what I'm going to do. These 3 are individual. How about that? So then that lets me make this just one group. It's a lot of groups, folks. All right. As always, higher number rules. And I did not get a higher number. I got... Oh, I'm sorry. I need to re-roll. Sorry. One of the dice was not... Actually, the one was a 2. That one was easy. We can keep that one. There was 1, 2. Let's roll the other one again. There we go. Got a 12. So the 12 is somebody's going home. All right. So let's do that. And there's so many guys here, I don't even know how to push them. I will push this one here and this one over to there. Let's try our other strategy here. Okay, big numbers. Oh boy, look at that one. That's a 3. That means we're getting intercepted twice. Oh my gosh, the worst scenario. All right, so we got to grab 2 of these. So 1, 2, these are the Kitty Hawks. Now remember, we're not necessarily going to get intercepted. So we're going to start with this one here, this ME410, he has an evasion roll of 8. Obviously, he didn't make it. The other one has an evasion roll of 9. He also didn't make it. And the one with the evasion roll of 9 has an altitude advantage of something, and 2 is definitely not going to get him that. So they're both in the crapper, and this one is a 4, and this one is a 2. So if there's a dogfight on this one, he's fine. If there's a dogfight on this one, we got a problem. So I'm going to go ahead and roll red and black for those two. 8 and 5 is pretty good. So these are ME410s, which are the same as a BF110. So you can see I wrote it in here. And we're against the P40s, the Kitty Hawks. We're a no-no, and you can see here that we rolled it was an 8 and a 5, right? Well, the 5 is a destroyed, and the 8 is a good. So we actually got a lot of destroyeds along the way here, but that S is a scattered. Gosh. What does the S mean? Dang it, I gotta look it up. It's different because when you look at the battle results, the S doesn't mean what an S means in other situations. Scattered, treat as a breakaway. Except if it's in the closer far zone, the escort marker is not removed from play for the duration of the mission. It returns to the pool. We are in the close zone, so that means the escort marker would go. But okay, so all it's trying to say is that, because normally these get pulled from the escort markers that are over here, and then they're out of the game. But since this guy got a scattered result, this would actually return. But there are no escorts for this mission, so these two are going to just go away. Both of these get knocked out, and that's a -2 OP penalty for me next round. So they both get shut down. So that is not good. But when you're getting 20, -2 OP is not that bad. All right, so I'm not going to bother pushing them up, but we're going to move everybody up to the approaching zone there. And so far we've been rolling pretty piss poor. So let's get it. Oh my gosh, I rolled a 4. That means we're being intercepted 3 times. I should have slowed down. I'm going to have to retcon something here. All my cannon fodder's gone, so that means I need to slow down and individualize all these guys, right? That's what I needed to do. So now I'm being intercepted 3 times. So I'm going to choose 1, 2, and 3. These guys are experts. He is too. These two are not. So these ones will make it through. Okay, the evasion is a 10. So I'm going to roll for the first 2. 6 and a 1. Neither evade, and then the third one, I got an 8. So that would be Ehlers. So Ehlers can choose to take a delay marker, which will give him a +2, so he evades. But he's delayed. Everybody else makes it in on turn 1. These two are being intercepted, and now they got to do altitude roll of a 6. That's a 5 and a 2. They both failed. I could spend TP. I'll spend 1 TP to make this one a 6. So that puts me down to 4. And I'm going to roll. So this one was the one that has the altitude advantage. They're both BF109s. 8 and a 5. So that 5 actually might save me having the altitude advantage. So let's find out. And none of these guys have cannons or anything like that. So BF109s are in a level higher. So the black one is a yes. And then is there more? You know what? They're only worth 2 points. So it's always a no. I don't need to draw the token. So for a 5, in that situation, it turns into, oh, this is a problem. It turns it into a dogfight. Crap. Clap, 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 clap. They're worth 2 points. So, which one? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch a tiger by the toe. If you always let him go, let's try this one. All right, so he's got a 4. That dogfight means that, yes, loose is taken out, but now that fighter is going to intercept another one. So I was able to take 2 points off the 4, right? So I got to take off 2 more points, the BV value. So that means he's going to intercept another one, and then I have to roll an evasion for that one. So the other one he's going to intercept, I will have to resolve that later. So the other guy rolled an 8, and that's Oblicer here. And Oblicer is a no-no, but he has an 8, which puts him at a B, which that's normal results. So he goes home, and one of these goes home with him, a 4. Okay, so now that all that's said and done, okay, so now I got to figure out who he's going to intercept next. Well, it would be the guy who's delayed, right? Because this is the one that was going to get intercepted the first time, so now he's going to get intercepted again. But we get to roll an evasion check. A 7's not going to cut it, so now we do altitude. A 7 gives him altitude, so now I'm going to roll for him, and I rolled a 7. So this time, it's an FW 190. We had altitude, but no, well, no, it's not that one. It's this one. It still has 2 points left. So then we come around to a 7, and there's the breakup. So Ehlers has to go home as well. So this was just awful rolling all across the board. We got no stragglers. The stragglers in this mission would have been worth 2 victory points. So the fact that those escorts took out so many of our fighters, that's actually a real big problem for us spending experience points and everything on this mission. Okay, so we got this giant stack of doom. They're all arriving on turn 1. We've scored 0 points so far. We don't have sun to our advantage. We have a whole bunch of guys that are going to need to go tail level, right? So what they can do is they can come in tail low and just go up to level, or they can come in flank low and swing over. I don't think it matters. So we're just going to do tail level for all these guys. So there's 4, there's 8, 11, 14, and 17. Okay, so now we got guys with cannons. So, and then we have 2 without cannons. So these 2 without, they're all going to come in at nose low for now. So that puts us to mission 1, turn 1, right? So I just did my move for everybody. And what's next now is, so after doing this move, I'm going to spend 1 flight limit to get, what was that, 4, 8, 11, 14. I'm going to get 17 tactical points. So I'm going to just flip this over to a 10, 17 tactical points. I got more than I'll ever need. Okay, so we're on the mission turn 2. Oh, I'm sorry. There's no escorts. I just had the marker out there. So we're on the mission turn 2. I need these guys to do their magic. So they're all pushing up to tail level, right? And so we're gonna come in, oh, this isn't the tail. Just imagine that they're over there. That's the tail. So my apologies, folks. That's the tail. This is the nose. So the nose is anchored. So these guys are all oblique. Is that what I wanted? I guess it is. I'm gonna take it. So, yeah. So what we're gonna do, all those guys moved up to tail level, and then I think we're just gonna move up to oblique level and call it a day. All right, now I forgot to do something. This is the Mediterranean map, and so these formations, they fail cohesion checks if you're equal. So there's red and black. I would have needed a 1. That was for turn 1. This is for turn 2. Yeah, so nothing's happening. Okay. Now we're on to mission turn 3, and I hope you're following along. I'm going to put the camera down and fix my mistake here. These guys are all actually here. And before I cover it up, I want you to see this. See, it says Ju-88 Me-410s with cannons can shoot from there. It's called a long cannon shot. And then, of course, you can do rockets. And so right here are 2 sets of Ju-88s and Me-410s. And then here's 8 Bf-110s with rockets. All right. Over here on the flank side, I'm waiting to do a swarm. So I don't want to attack. My guys are just patiently waiting. So I'm going to go ahead and go up to high with this move. Because we're not doing a swarm this turn. Okay? They're going to move up to high. These guys over here are not moving at all. Oh, hold on. Time out. I screwed up. Back up. We're back to turn 2. I screwed up. So if somebody's typing in their comments, go delete it. Okay, so I'm gathering my thoughts because I don't want to screw this up anymore. Okay, turn 1. Everybody came in tail low. We did the flight limit thing, got our points. They also came in oblique low. Okay, are you with me so far? Then we moved to turn 2. These guys moved up to level, and they moved up to tail level, okay? But here's the thing that I missed. When you do your move, that's here. The blast and flak phase is here. Rockets and cannons at the tail level occur at the step 5. So you can move and attack all in the same turn. And so what I did was I moved to turn 3 prematurely, thinking I had to, get here to do the rocket phase. That's not true. In turn 2, as soon as I got to tail level, I can do blast and flak right there. So that cohesion check that I rolled might have to be redone because cohesion might change for some of the situation here. Right? I hope that makes sense. And that's the reason why we just backed up to turn 2. We are in turn 2 right now. On turn 3, I could actually do my swarm because I'm going to launch all my rockets and the Bf-110s are going to be available for swarm. Okay? All right. So blast and flak. That's where we are right now. And there is a glorious amount of blast and flak. Okay. So what do we want to do first? I want to do the cannons first. So the way the cannons work, and it's not written in the player aid, you have to go to page 25 of the rule book. But the way the cannons work is, as you can see there, I have 3, 6, 9 planes, each with a cannon equipped. And what they can do is what's called a long-range cannon shot. So they do it during blast and flak, and they are actually shooting from long range. Like I said, they don't go into the approach box. They don't have to, go near the plane, the bombers. They don't have to deal with the threat levels. None of that stuff. They're completely immune from all that. They're just shooting from really far away. So how does it work? Well, when you shoot a cannon in this situation, you have to target the closest rear bomber. So it would be either that guy, or that one way over there. I would argue maybe it's not this one, but it looks like they're all equidistant. And it's just whoever's still up. So as the rear bombers start falling out, then you get to shoot further and further up. So they specifically target who's closest to the rear. So you can't target this bomber way up front unless all the other ones behind it are gone. Okay, so that's number one. Number two, what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll a red and black. And if one is higher than the other, I hit. And if the other one is higher than the first, I don't. And I think it's red has to be higher than black. If they are ever equal, then I run out of ammo. So that's the thing. So it's a 50% chance of hitting, right? Maybe it's slightly lower than 50% because I got to factor in that I could roll a double. So whatever the odds are of rolling doubles need to be taken away from that. And then that's it. It's really a very simple mechanic. And just to make sure, I think it is just red has to be bigger than black. Let me check real quick. If the red die is higher, then the bomber suffers a damage result. If it's not higher, it misses. Yep, I explained it perfectly. Oh, if either die rolls a 1 or the same number, then it becomes no ammo. So I apologize. So if I get a 1 on either die or a double, so in this case I would get no ammo. In that case I would get no ammo. In this case I would still hit, but then it would be no ammo because that 1 causes a no ammo situation. The hit always happens if the red is higher than the black. So these guys run out of ammo a lot. You would think they don't, but rolling a double or rolling a 1 seems to happen frequently. But if all goes well, we should get some good, decent hits here. So that's step 1. Step 2 then is the rockets, and we will do that later. We're going to do the cannons first because I want to see who I can damage with the cannons, and the rockets will probably shoot into these upper formations because the cannons are taking care of the rear formations. And then, of course, next turn, we'll come in for the attack. And you're going to see really the game in its glory. This is the way the game's supposed to be. And this is the part that I love about the game, and I've had to play however many countless hours just to get to this moment. So I'm just sucking it all in right now. Okay, so as we know, I have 9 cannon attacks. I'm going to pick on this guy right here. He's the first one. So I got to do it one at a time. So here's cannon shot 1. And there's a red higher than a black. So we got a hit. So I draw a hit. It's an engine. And I rolled a 4. This guy fell. So in mission turn 2, we already have a bomber down. See how awesome that is? I mean, the game's already going so much smoother. So that's down, and we get a staff experience for that. So now we go to number 2, right? Because we got 9. And let me just grab all the tokens. All right, so we shot with one of them. Okay, that guy still has ammo. He can shoot again next turn. He's not done, but for this turn he is. And so here we go, number 2. Who do we want to go after next? I'm just going to go right down the line, Chicago line. If the train should jump the track, do you want your money back? Here we go. All right, so there it is. There's my first one. This guy is no ammo, so I'm going to go ahead and just take the token away. So one of those guys is no ammo, and I probably need to declare which one, right? If it's a 410 or a JU-88. We're rolling with the 410s first. So one of the 410s is out of ammo. And so we'll get that out there for you. Right, and then that was also a miss. So now we go to the third one. And like I said, we're just picking on this next guy here. So I rolled a 10 red and an 8 black. So that's a hit. And the hit is an engine hit. And I rolled a 10. So we got our next bomber that's down. So we got 2 bombers down. Look at how much smoother this is going. And each of these bombers is worth 2 victory points if I can take them down. So we now have a second staff experience. All right. I'm on JU-88s now, by the way. So we're moving on to the next one, which is this bomber right here. Those are doubles. So we got another guy that's out of ammo. So we got 2 of them now. And I don't know where my out of ammo tokens went. I know I have them. Ooh, you're here somewhere. What on earth did I do with them? Oh, here they are. They were all out of ammo is the same as the jams. It's just that all of them said jam. Okay, so we got an ME410 out of ammo, and we got a JU-88 out of ammo. Doesn't matter which one. We're just gonna grab one. Okay, next one. That's a hit. So we're gonna roll a hit, and it's a 10. And we got some wing damage. Next one. That's a miss. Next one. That's a miss. And the last one, that's a hit. I mean, isn't this awesome? Took out 2 bombers, and I hit a third one twice. That's blasting flak with the cannons. And everybody but these 2 guys has all their cannons. So I'm just going to keep the cannons like right here on the map so we can easily, I'll take these 2 away because they're done and out of ammo. And then these out of ammo guys, they can still hunt down, you know, a bomber and just do the flyover, right? If we know that a bomber is dead. So I'm keeping them in the mission, and right now they're still sitting on the tail level box just like everybody else. They actually don't go back to a return box or anything. And we're not done. So the action-packed moments continue with the rockets. Now this is an interesting formation because you got like those guys like way over there. I could probably shoot after those with the cannons, but I've been focusing here, right? So I'm gonna shoot my rockets right into this area because even if I miss this way, I'm gonna be damaging other areas. So, so here we go. There's a whole bunch of rockets. We're shooting 8 of them. That's an awful lot of rockets. All right, the good news with the rockets, every one of them hits and detonates. So we're not going to be, it's not like the bombs where there's a 40% chance that they're going to just get removed. But it still matters though in terms of what we roll. So here we go. Rocket 1. All right, I rolled awful, absolutely awful. First of all, that's a miss. It doesn't, you know, damage anything, but it's a 2-1. And just to show you, the black 2 is right here, and that's the worst location because that means it's off the map. So already it backfired on us and 1 rocket is gone. Let's keep going. There's a 4-1. So the black 4, if you will trust me, this is the 8 spot here. That is the 7 spot. And the 4 spot is right here. So it detonated here, but of course it missed because of that 1. Now, what that means is that it left this element and it went into this element over here. So these bombers are going to experience the detonation. So the rockets are a little wild. So let's move to another one. That was the second one. So now we're going to do a third one. Okay, again, this is a miss, but the 7's a much better number, and that's a detonation right here. Okay, let's get another one going. All right, the red 5 is a big miss, but it's at least in the right direction. So this is a black 6, and the red 5 is here. So that detonated in this other element that we already impacted. So let's get another one going. And then a 3, of course, is a miss. All right, 8-1. That red 8 is good. The red 8 is right here, but the 1 is still a miss. Okay, we're down to just 3 left. The 10-1, the red 10 is a hit right here, but that's a miss. Okay, down to 2. Do I want to keep aiming for this? I can always switch. Yes, I do. All right, we got a black 8 and a red 3. The red 3 is a miss. The black 8 is a detonation right here. Then the last one. We're just going to keep pounding this one area. It's a black 10 and a red 5 is a hit. So here's what's awesome about this one. It hits right in the middle, so we can hit any of these guys. So I'm going to go ahead and just hit. I'm going to hit the one in the rear. So this guy right here, it's a fuselage hit, and he gets a rudder of 3. That is an insta kill. So if he falls, we can send one of our no ammo guys over him. All right, blast and flak phase is over. Everybody shot their load, literally and figuratively, and so now the cohesion phase comes in. So it's a little different. So first thing is here. I rolled a 1. That was not expected, but what that means is that this element is now loose. Okay, then we're going to come over to here, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, nothing happens. Then we come here, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and the element is loose. And technically speaking, we have a 1 here, so nothing happens. All right, next. Right at the end of the cohesion phase, all these detonations cause elements to loosen. So for example, this element in the back goes loose, and then this one is going to go really crazy. This detonation causes it to go kaput. This detonation causes him to fall. So we now have a white situation. So that guy falls. And then this goes to loose. This detonation causes it to go kaput. This detonation causes one of these to fall. Doesn't matter which one. So another bomber just fell. It has no damage. It just fell because of all the explosions. Goes back to loose. And then this detonation puts it back to kaput. And I'm going to choose this one to fall. All right, so that's while the rockets are working. And then this one way over here, it detonates as well and causes this element to be loose. So the rockets are a bit more effective than the bombs. At minimum, they're more effective just because every single one of them is going to at least detonate, as long as you don't go off the map. So just to recap, we have 4 bombers that fell. 2 of them with damage, 1 of them is an insta-kill, and then 1 of them has no damage at all. But it still can be pursued and you can take it down. All right, so this is where the game gets really interesting, because we're in inbound. And I forgot to mention, what's our goal? We're in 43 late. We need 60 victory points. to just get a win. And I hope you're seeing that with the extra OP points and stuff like that, 60 might be a little easier to come by than 40 was. But okay, so now we move to mission turn 3. There's a lot of stuff going on here. So first thing that's first is we have a move phase. So I have a no ammo guy over there who's going to move and take out this bomber. And you know me, I jump ahead in the game, but this is an insta-kill. So I'm going to go ahead and just do that and send this guy home. So that's 2 victory points for us. 2 experience points for the staff. All right, what else am I going to do? Well, I want to chase after the rest of them too. So I'm looking at my experts, and that's why they're here. So this guy is Bar. He's going to go after one of the damaged guys. Buttfargan's going to go after another damaged guy. And Ilflin will go after the third one who has no damage at all. Bing, bing, bing. And you might think, okay, well, why wouldn't you go after the bombers on the map? Why would I? That's 6 victory points right there. And the problem with the advanced game is you have to sacrifice your pilots to go after these bombers that fall. There's nothing I can do. In a basic game, they could stay up here and down a whole bunch of bombers and score victory points like mad. Now, I'm going to put these guys at oblique. I can go high or low. I'm going to go high with them. And that is going to cost me 2 TP because it costs me TP to go from level to high. So I have 1,000,000 TP, so that's why I'm not worried. And then here, I got the swarm going on. So these two are going to swarm in as 2 waves of 4. And then I have 2 oblique, so I can get all the attack advantages. That guy with no ammo is just going to sit there and wait. Everybody else is a cannon. And so they're going to just continue their long-range attack. So we are now done with the move phase of round mission turn 3. Return, nothing happens. Escort, nothing happens. Recovery, nothing. Now we're on blast and flak again. So once again, we're going to start picking on these bombers. And I'm going to just pick up right where I left off. We're going to go after this one. So first roll. That's a 4 versus a 3. That's a hit. So this next bomber has a fuselage, and now he's up to 4 damage. Okay, so I can choose to, remember that cannon is not used up. It's going to be available for another, and it's always the ME410s go first. So I can choose to go after other bombers or continue to try to take out this one. And I think I'm going to go after other bombers because, like, I'm looking down there. That's a juicy little element down there. But I actually want this one to start failing cohesion checks. So I'm going to go after that one with my next cannon. All right, so I rolled a 1. So we got an out of ammo situation. And that would be a 410 that's out of ammo. Next one. There's a 10-4 good buddy. That's a hit. And it's an engine hit. And that one fell. So we got another bomber down. And the fallen token goes on. Okay, so I got a choice. I'm at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's a real good chance that this cohesion is going to fail on its own. So I'm going to just keep going, and we're going to pick on this group down here. So I got another cannon attack coming. That's a miss. And next one. That's a hit. So I got an engine hit, and that one falls. So we got another bomber down. And that's going to be 2 staff points. All right, and just so, in case you're keeping track, we're down to 3 more shots. And so we're gonna spend one of those on this guy. That's a hit. It's another engine, and that's another fall. So we just got another one down. And another staff point. All right, so we're down to 2 shots left. That's a miss. Going after this guy. And that is a hit. So we got another hit coming. And this one, fuselage, and 1 elevator damage. Okay, so I have a no ammo token for this ME410, and I'm just going to put them here. I hope you understand they're at tail level, but they're just going to wait. Because if there's ever a bomber that we take down, we can do that. With those guys and get the auto kill. And then as you can see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 should be left. And from a JU-88 perspective, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then ME410 is the 6. So that's what we got. We still have 6 guys with cannons that are just constantly just pounding them from the rear. Look at the damage and carnage we've done. Think about the last 3 seasons we've played. Have we ever done something like this before? I mean, look at the pursuit map. I have 3 of my best guys out, and then there's 3 more that just came down to pursue. I'm going to have to start pursuing them with BF-110s. I hope it's really starting to sink in about how awesome this game gets. But boy, oh boy, you have to play for so long to get here. Okay, so now we got to do some cohesion checks. So we'll just go from left to right. This one first. Nothing. This one. Nothing. This one. It improves. This one. 6. That one's fine. And then that one in the corner actually goes loose. So we got a loose element there. All right. So we're going to do 2 waves of attacks. I have 4 BF-110s, and they're going to come in hot and heavy. And we're going to go after a particular bomber group. I just don't know which one. I'm looking at the map here. So let me go higher level here for you. So they're coming in from the tail. They're coming from this direction. So let me tell you what I'm thinking. Obviously here we have 2, but because I have 4 fighters coming from the tail, I'd have to do 2 and 2. It's not a bad idea. The problem I have is I'm coming in from the flank this way, so I need support. And I can't do that. I can't support them. So I think I need, for the same reasons, to skip this one. Because there's only 3 bombers in this one, right? This one at least had 4. This one only has 3. It's there's just not enough to attack. Same with back there, 2 of those fell. So now I'm looking at this one, which is untouched. That's a little dangerous. This one only has 2. This is the one we want, because it's got a loose element, so everything's a little bit better. So I'm coming in with 4 BF-110s. The threat is +1. I'm only going to come in with 1 guy from the side. So I can come here and gang up on this one, which means I can put 2 of them in the same space as him to go after this one. And then I can have 1 guy go after that one and 1 guy go after that one. It's that kind of situation, right? I could do that. That's what I'm looking for, is the ability to be able to do something like that. I could also do this and then this and, you know, come after this one. But I actually like this idea a little bit more. Now, can I do this somewhere else? The answer was sort of yes. So for example, I could do it here. I could have 2 here. No, actually I can't. It doesn't work because this one's down. So I could have 2 here. Yeah, I couldn't do it here. Not from this angle. If I was coming from the other way, then I could do it. So you have to pay attention to what side you're coming in from. So I think I'm just going to take advantage of the fact that this loose is going to cancel their +1. And they have to go determined. Because remember, that's the only way this works. This guy's going to go evasive. So that way he can deal with the collision check, which we're going to do right now. Collision check is a proximity, which would have been very, very bad. So we're good there. Okay. Where are they going? It almost doesn't matter. I just need them to survive, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to dive roll, and this guy is coming in this way, so I have to go somewhere. So I'm going to go, I have to dive roll this way. And I got to be careful because there's some anchored tokens over here, so I need to come low. And then these guys are coming in from the rear, and they're going to dive roll that way towards the flank. All right? And so no matter what, there's a dive roll. The evasive guy is dive rolling this way. Everybody else is dive rolling that way. Okay? What we're trying to do is trying to avoid going into the higher threat zones over here. And then it's been our experience that dive rolling tends to have better outcomes on the cards, right? Okay, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4 that are determined in the same element and of the same type. So I get Schwarm, 2 hits. I have 2 that are determined the same type and in the same space. I get Rata. I have 2 that are of different elevation. This one's high, these guys are level. I get position. So I get all 3 of them. And we're going to utterly destroy this thing. At least I think we will. But let's find out. So why don't we start with... which one has the lowest threat? This one is a 2. And this guy here is a 3. So let's start with the 2 threat. So this BF 110. Remember, this -1 cancels the +1 that's written on them. So we just do whatever's on the board. So we have a 2 threat, and we're coming in from the tail. And remember, we need to get some hits in. And I want these guys to survive because I need them to pursue all these bombers that are falling down. So let me see here. So we're going to go tail, 2, level, determined. Tail, 2, level, determined is they take a hit, they do a hit, and they ride the tail. This is an extremely interesting scenario. As far as taking a hit goes, we can just spend one of these. No problem. They're going to do a hit, so let's see what the hit does before we decide to ride the tail. And here's the hit. We got a wing. I rolled a 10, so the bomber falls. So there's no need to ride the tail. There's nothing left to do. So it falls, and it's a wing damage of 4, and I have yet another bomber that we need to pursue. I'm down to only 1 token left. Oh my gosh. I wonder if I have any in my other box that I could use. Jeez Louise. Let me check. So we don't have to ride the tail. Obviously there's no progress. So now we have to draw. And what is this? This is a 110. We're on the Mediterranean map, so we draw a storm card. So he is determined. The threat level just dropped to 1. So it's here, and he's not climb rolling, so he does take a hit. So now I have to decide, am I going to use my Rata to avoid the hit? And the answer is yes. This is a tough choice because I've just used up all my hit cancellations. But sometimes in a situation like this, you may never get hit again. And I don't know. You sort of like just use it when you can. And so this one will return, because he's rolling this way, he's going to go into that return box right there. Now our evasive guy, he was attacking this way. There's no plane to attack anymore. So now we're just going to have to do continuing fire. So it is an FW190, so we got to grab one of these. And he's in a box that has a threat level of 2. So he's 2, he's evasive, and that's awful. So, and he's a named pilot, so he's getting hit. But he has luck, so he can cancel it with his luck. Now, I need to make sure I mark this because I will not remember I used luck on him. So this is mission 1, luck. Okay, so he makes it in the evasive box over here off camera. And now we keep going. So I'm going to now continue with these two guys. This threat level just dropped to 2, and we're going up against him. So tail level 2, determined. Tail level 2 determined is a hit and a hit. And I can't mitigate hits anymore, so that's unfortunate. But we get to apply one. And it's a wing. So 4 damage on the wing. All right, and then I got to draw a hit for him. And it's a wing 9, which is awful. So now we got to draw a progress. He is not climbing. He's at a threat level of 2, so he takes another hit. We're not getting good luck here. So there's 2 hits for him there. All right, so now we got our last one, tail level 2. Tail level 2, and it's the same exact scenario. So we take a hit. And that one he might be able to survive if we roll well enough. We do a hit. And it's a wing. And that is enough. That's a kill if I can get this thing to go down. So should I use Swarm? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, 4. Ooh. If I use Swarm, I only need 2 more damage. So I'm going to use one of my Swarm. Let's get the hit in. And of course we get a 1 damage. It's a wing. I rolled a 5. So now he's up to 9. 3, 4, 5. Gosh. I'm tempted to use the last swarm over here. Now, I don't know if I'm going to need it over there. That's the issue. This one is 2 points if I can get him to fall. So do I play with fate? Yeah, of course I do. So I'm going to play with fate. I always do this, and it has backfired most of the time. So maybe you guys can remind me in the comments of why I stink at this and leave so many points on the table. But now we're going to do this guy. He is a 4, which gets reduced to a 3. So tail level 3. Tail level 3 is a hit R. So we're getting hit a lot in this particular one. And that one might be survivable. Let's apply our hit on him. And it is a 10 wing. I rolled a 1. All right, so this is the perfect situation to use the other swarm. And it's an engine 6. I rolled a 7. So it does go down. So we got another bomber that falls. And by the way, when I paused, there was a whole other stack of these in Skies Above the Reich. So I have plenty of these now. Okay, so I sort of didn't want it to fall because having 2 tokens on him would have meant 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's a real good chance that the cohesion check was going to fail. So now we're at a 6. That's still a 60% chance. All right, so now we're going to draw our continuing fire. And he's determined, and he's at a 2 now. We are diving, but we're dive maneuvering. So Doesn't work. He takes another hit. This is the part that hurts, is we just took a lot of hits to do that. Okay, so these guys are pretty loosened up. If all goes well, we can send a no ammo guy after him. All right, so continuing on here, we just had 2 guys fall here and 2 fall in the back. That's 4, and then 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we had 9 falls. So I should have 9 experience. And then I actually took 2 experience because I already downed that one bomber. So a lot of stuff. Oh, hold on. One of those fallen was actually done pre-game. So I just need to take off 1. We're at 10 instead of 11. Okay, so that's problematic. 3 of our 4 BF-110s got damaged, and that could lead to all kinds of problems for loss of OP. We've already lost 2 OP already. We may be losing quite a few more. So that's a problem. Next problem is we got another wave. We're not done. Just to show you over here, 3 bombers are down, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more bombers have fallen, and we got another wave. So we either go after these, or we got those 3 guys over there. This is a tough challenge, because I would like to get Schwarm and all that stuff, but and you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get Schwarm in this back corner. So we're going to go there. So here we go. 1, 2, and 1, 2. Like that. And then this guy's going to come in evasive to attack that one. So I do have to draw. I can actually, this is the problem. I'm going to have to do a collision check here and here. And I can't have one of these guys go evasive or I lose Schwarm and Rada. Actually, I only lose Schwarm. I won't lose the Rada. But the Schwarm is so helpful. Let's do it. Collision check. So we're going to do the BF-110s first. So let's see what we end up getting here. And I'm going to grab the right one. I grabbed the wrong one. So here we go. Oh, yes. I've been getting lucky as all get out. Now let's do the evasive guy. The evasive guy is, I got lucky twice. I'm telling you, they are in there. I swear. There's some bad stuff in there. Okay, well, that marker counts against the cohesion check. And here we go. So we got tail. This 3 becomes a 2, 1. But this 1 cancels that 1. So that 3 becomes a 2. Tail level 2, first BF-110. Oh, we get Rada. We get Schwarm. And we get position. We get all 3. Actually, what I'm going to do is instead of tail level 2, let's do our evasive guy first. So that's a 5, 4, 3, 2. So evasive 2, oblique high. He takes a hit. So he has the, he's Frey, he has the luck skill, so he'll cancel it. And I forgot to say where they're going. For him, he's just going to dive straight, and these guys are going to roll that way. So we're all going to the oblique, and this guy is going to the evasive return box. He made no hits at all, and he's in the here, which is 0 threat. And Octum, determined mode only. He's not in determined mode, so no worries. Okay, so he didn't hit. Oh, but you know what? We could have done Schwarm. Why would I do Schwarm? Well, I know the BF-110s are going to be drawing cards, but I would do Schwarm because I want to give him some experience points. So do I really want to do that? Yeah, why not? I have so many bombers who have fallen right now, I don't know if I have enough fighters to go after them all. So we're going to go after the first one here. First swarm is a wing. And that's 1 damage. And the second swarm is a fuselage, which is just 1 more. So that didn't really amount to much. Swarm is gone. So couldn't get him some experience there, but we did get a lot of tokens out. Okay, so then I'm going to just go ahead and do the tail level 2s like we were talking about. Doesn't matter which one I do first. Tail level 2, hit and hit. So we take a hit, well, I'll use the rada to cancel, and then we do a hit, which is a wing, and it's a 2, and there it is, wing 2. So I'm good with that, and since they're coming in from the tail, there's no movement. So we are at a threat level 2, and he's determined. So he does take another hit. Dang it, dang it. So I will use the position. So all my defenses are gone, but I was at least able to get him out of there unscathed. And I have to pause. I just received a text I got to respond to. My apologies. Life is life. Okay. So now we got to do the next one. With all of our hits already used up, we still got 3 more to go. All right, so tail, level 2, determined. He just takes a hit. That's not good. All right, so the hit he takes is manageable. And the return home is... Oh, he takes another hit. This is where it all starts to fall apart. Okay. So now we got these 2. They're attacking this guy, and their threat level is 5, 4, 3. So, because this one never fell. So we got tail level 3 determined. And tail level 3 determined is 2 hits. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus, take the wheel. Here we go. 1, 2, that's as good as dead. And then continuing fire is at least something. And then the last one. Tail level 3. Determined. 2 hits, but he at least does a hit. Let's do the hit that he does first. We got a wing of 1. Yay. And then he takes 2 hits of his own. So we got a 5 and a 2. That might be survivable. But we are... All right, so that brings us to the end of the round. And I mean, look at how crazy this is. So I put all these bombers here. They're actually down here. So I got to move all this down. Holy cow. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 5 bombers down here. And we're on mission turn 4 out of 11. So I have 8 bombers I need to pursue. I happen to have 15 TP points. So I'm pretty much at this point where I can almost do 2 TP points per mission or per pursuit. I guess that can account for something. So here's my my dilemma. We're at a new turn. We have to do move. So obviously I can move to intercept these bombers. All I have right now that can do that are those bombers at the tail that have their cannons. Or not bombers, but you know what I mean, fighters. So here's the deal. I can break them off and have them pursue. If I keep having them fire their cannon, I run the risk of them going out of ammo. That's a big problem. One thing I'm going to do right away, though, is I have two here that are out of ammo. And so this guy can pursue right now, and I'm going to have him pursue the one that's white, right? Because we already know that that's a flyover kill. Well, hold on. That's not a flyover kill. All right. I had him accidentally on the white side. Maybe, oop, there's no more white. So, yeah, that was a little premature there. A couple of these other ones are going to be insta-kills. Like, I know this one for a fact will be. So, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick around and do one more round of shooting. One of the values of doing that is, of course, I don't need to pursue them until next round, because like even if I'm here, there's only a gap of 1, and it's an automatic, like I need to roll less than a 1 to not be able to catch these. So I can go one more round. That's the first thing. The second thing, and by going one more round, I am taking a risk of running out of ammo. But I'm also taking a chance that maybe I can take down some of these bombers that are just lingering. The cohesion checks could take them down. So what do I do? Yeah, I think I'm going to go with, we're going to just do one more round of cannon fire. And the cannon fire occurs before the cohesion check, unfortunately. Because it'd be really nice to see, okay, will this fail? You know, will that fail? You know, or that one way up there looks like it'll definitely fail. But I need it to fail twice, blah, blah, blah. Then we do the return move. So this guy returns. So he'll be available next round. And I'm going to have to do recovery on those 3. And we come over here. You can see this guy is returning 1 box. This one's returning 1 box. And then this one is available. And then I have 3 over here for recovery. So we got a lot of recovery to do next. So let's start with this one right here. So I got a 9 and a 7. And I don't know how I picked up a 3rd die. It must have fallen out of my bag. It did. Both of the dice fell out. I guess there's no harm in having extra dice. I don't know why I'm being so literal about it, but we'll do a black and a red. The red will be the first one as usual. And which one's worse? Elevator is a 6 to a 10. A wing is a 7 to a 10. So we'll do the elevator first. I'd rather fail that one. So red is the left one. And of course it fails the red. So we're going to fail elevator with this guy. So BF 110 goes onto the elevator box. And I'm not surprised. Next one is a cockpit, 5. And I rolled an 8. So we survived that. We were hoping to do that. That was as planned. Here we got a 2 and a 4. All right, so I'm going to go with red is the 2. Oh my gosh, and then I failed the 4. So this one goes on the wing. That was unfortunate. So now we're going to go do these guys over here. So I'm just going to bring them over. We got a 2 and a 5. I'll do the 2 first. And the 2 passed, but the 5 failed, so he's on fuel. That's not a good one at all. Fuel is where all the other planes are. So if you're keeping track at home, I got 3 more on the kill box. And we already lost 2, right? So we could be losing a lot of OP next round. This one is a 9 and a 7. I will do the 7 first. Interesting. But so he fails the rudder. Rudder's actually got a pretty good chance. And then this guy is a 4 and a 3. We will do the 4 first. And he fails the 3. Oh, come on. All right. That goes on the engine. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 VF-110s on the chopping block. So I lost 5. Okay, so I got to be really careful now, and I think I'm going to be okay. So nobody's actually doing an attack run, and instead we're going to do some cannons. I'm going to shoot at this one because he's got 9 damage. So first cannon roll. 5 red, 4 black. That's a hit. I don't think it matters what well, actually, I could draw a 0. I apologize. I could draw a 0. Oh, I got a 4. I guess I got to see if he falls. Nope. Okay, so this is a kill. So I don't even need to pursue this guy. That's just a flat up kill. And he's destroyed. I get 2 experience points and 2 victory points. Okay, so well done there. And I gotta move one of these cannons over to show that we already shot that one. So now I'm moving along. I got this guy who's untouched, but this one's just as close. And then I got that one way out in the end, but I'm gonna go after this one next. So that's this guy, he's shooting now. And that's evens. So that's out of ammo. So our worst case scenario situation. So we got an out of ammo, and that's going to be a JU-88. There's only one ME-410 left. So JU-88 is now out of ammo. All right, next one. That's a hit. And we get a fuselage, which is just a 1. But it's good because it's adding more so that he fails the check. So I got to move that over. All right, so now we got 1, 2, 3 more. Do I want to try to add more tokens over there or keep adding more here? Or do I want to start anew there? I don't want to start anew. I want to take down the ones that are already down. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I want to add one more here. And I rolled a 1. So another JU-88 is out of ammo. This is bad because that's less guys to pursue. Let's roll again. Okay, that's just a miss. And then one more roll. It's a 1. So this was really awful rolling here. That was a very bad outcome. We now have 5 JU-88s out of ammo and only 3 are left. So I'm in a spot now where I have to just let the cohesion checks do what they're going to do. I need to go chase the bombers that are already down. Okay, so let's do that now. We're on the cohesion check phase. I'm going to start with this one right here. Okay, that missed. This one over here, missed. This one, missed. This is the one that really counts. And then I roll a 1. So it does go to kaput, which is not enough to knock them out yet. And then this one is fully fine. And then that one all the way down at the end. I rolled a 4, which is way less than all those tokens. And just putting the camera down, this marker goes away and that goes to kaput. Okay. Okay. What is next? We're going to go to mission turn 5. All right, so I need to start pursuing. These BF-110s you see here, they're on the chopping block, but this guy is going to pursue, and this one moves up. This guy is going to pursue, this one moves up. And so we got 2 guys pursuing, and then the 3 guys with cannons that are still available to pursue they're pursuing as well. So boom. I'm going to put them on this side so we don't confuse them. Okay, so all those guys, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm pursuing, every bomber has at least a 1-for-1 follow for now. Okay, and then I have 2 guys left. All right, so what I'm going to hope for now, and then I got all these out of ammo guys, right? So the out of ammo guys are probably going to have to go home. The thing is they can just linger so these cohesion checks can fail. So here we go with this one. That one goes kaput. This one doesn't. This one over here to the left, nothing. That one that is kaput. This one is a big roll. 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh no, it got better. And then the last one down there. 4. Okay, bomber just fell. So this guy here, not a guaranteed kill. He shows up on mission turn 5. And now we go to mission turn 6. All right, so this name guy, Frey, is going to leave to go after this. And then this one is going to leave just to be early, right? These no ammo guys, well, hold on a second. I think I can keep them. The no ammo guys are going to stay and just keep harassing these guys and let them fall out of cohesion. So here is a 3. Here is a 4. There is a 3. This one over here. Oh, it missed again. And then, this one back here is not kaput. It's actually loose. And this fell. And I need to get another experience point for that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I just rolled a 4, so it goes kaput again. Okay, so mission turn 7. Again, the no ammo guys are going to do nothing. We're just going to harass them, see if this thing loosens up. This one, I think, yeah, it went kaput. Now it's going to go better. A lot of these I expect to do that. This one will go kaput. This one stays. This one has been stubborn. Okay, finally it goes kaput. And then that one in the back gets better, which is sort of what we expected. So now we go to mission turn 8, and we just keep going. So again, kaput, better, kaput, better, and then better. Mission turn 9. That's all we're doing. Just rolling. I'm going to roll 2 dice for these 2. Red here. Better. Red here. Black there. 9 is better. This one's worse. And then for the one in the back, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nothing happens. Mission turn 10. These 2. Nothing. These 2. Red, black. Red is good. Black, finally, something happens. This one falls. So we got another bomber that fell on mission turn 10. And I don't think that one was an insta-kill. Let me check. It was not. So we got another fall. Gives us another experience point at least. And then that one on the end is really the only one that I would think still is a potential, and nothing happened. So the next turn is the final turn. So there's no kaputs out here. So there's no point in going through the rigmarole. And look at this. I forgot I had this guy. So this guy for sure is in the pursuit box somewhere. It doesn't matter where we put him. Just understand that I forgot that he was here. So, mission's over. So I'm going to get all these no ammo guys off the board, along with their no ammo markers, and they come home safely. So we at least have some guys that made it home okay. All these other loose elements, everything gets cleared up. And if you haven't been watching, we annihilated this map. I hope you agree. And so what was the difference? Well, we had 20 OP points. That helped. That helped a lot. So we were able to put more fields, more fighters out there, right? The other part of it is, I do think the rockets make a difference. The rockets in particular gyrated these guys hard. But to be quite honest, the cannons were phenomenal. I hope you would agree. Because the ability to just shoot without any fear of getting hit yourself, I mean, the only thing you have to fear is just missing or running out of ammo. That's a really nice feature. So we got a crap ton of stuff to do to resolve these pursuits. So, holy cow, let's get started. We're still in 1943, so this is still the sheet that we use. And I guess let's just go one at a time. We got this guy here with an engine, so we'll put him on 2. And Bar is after him. So these are the pursuit, or the, what are they? Oh, they're the ones like that fell because of the cohesion check due to the rockets and stuff like that. So let's roll for the engine. Okay, a 9 is an excellent roll, but it needed a 10. Okay, so Bar's going to come in nose high. Oh, got to roll for sun. Oh, we got sun right here. The sun is right there. So he has the sun at his advantage. Nose high, 0. So he does a hit and he has no ammo. So it's got to be now or never for him. I'm okay with that. Let's just make it count. So he has the cannon. So let's draw 2. And we got 2 fuselage. One is for 3, the other's for 1. So that's not very helpful. But Bar has target and aim. So he gets to add 2 more hits. So let's get 2 more hits in. Here's hit number 1. We got 4 wing damage or 2 more fuselage. Having 5 is interesting, but I prefer the 4 wing damage because we can roll and win right now. And we do. So wing damage for the win. So, and we still had 1 more hit we could have done. So Bar is getting 2 experience points. And the staff gets 2. And then we get 2 victory points. All right. I think we're going to lose a lot of OP next round because of this nonsense. But I think we're going to have a very good round. Now, we got to get to 60. So as much as I keep thinking we're having a good round, I mean, there's not a lot of dinking around that we should be doing here. Okay, next one is Puttfargen. And we have this situation. So we're going to get 2 because of the engine, and we have 1 wing damage. So let's roll for the engine, and then for the wing. Well, that was almost a blow. And then we're going to go nose high. Oh, let's roll for the sun. No sun. Nose high is a hit. So we're getting some pretty good results, actually, with that nose high. We weren't when we first started playing. So Puttfargen gets a hit, and he has a cannon, so we're going to draw 2. And I see another engine hit and another wing hit. The wing hit is better, so I'm going to do the wing. And now we need a 7 or a 10, and of course we don't get it. So now we got to do something. Well, actually, let me check Puttfargen's skills. He just has luck. So we're going to come in tail level 2. And that's going to cost 1. So tail level 2 is a hit with a hit, and he'll use his luck to mitigate that hit, and then apply the other one. So let's apply, and I got a wing and an engine. Ooh, the wing. So now a 5 to 10 blows this thing up, and there it is. So Buttvargen got the kill. We're 2 for 2 so far. And 2 experience for Buttvargen. Almost has him leveling up again. And actually, technically it's Peter, because Buttvargen got killed. And then, yeah, we get some more experience and victory points. This is, so far, it's going the way we hoped. And then we got this one with 0 TP. And Ifland coming in nose high. Nose high is a hit. Ifland has 2 luck, so he will bat away the 1 luck. And he has 2 target and 2 aim, so he's doing 4 hits right now. So here's the first 2. And so for example, I can take the engine, so I have the TP, but I'm going to take the 3 wing. That's a lot of wing damage. And hopefully I'll still get another engine. So that's 1 hit. Here comes the second one. All right, I got an engine and a fuselage. This one I'm taking the engine. So now I at least gave myself 2 TP, so I know this isn't the end. There's hit number 3. I have elevator of 3, that's a kill. So it doesn't even matter what the other one is. It was an engine. Elevator 3 is a kill. So I forgot to roll for sun. Who cares? He actually had the sun. So he didn't even need to use a luck to block a hit if he actually got hit. I don't know if he did, but that would have blocked the hit for him. So it doesn't matter. Ifland is the man, the myth, the legend. And he's up to 4 experience. He's going to level up again soon. All right, and then we're at 10 victory points for this mission. There's 10 missions in this season, in case you're wondering. Okay, so just to help you get caught up, we just did the first row. Now we got this 5 here, and then we have another one there, and then another one way up there. So we actually have 7 more tries. We have 15 TP. So let's go for the first one here. This is the first one. He has engine damage already. And so I'm looking at my choices, and I'm gonna pick like a BF 110 to go after this one. Yeah. So a BF 110 will go after this one. Let's roll for sun. The sun is here. So actually I'm gonna choose, oh, if I do that, that's a 3 threat. I'm gonna come in evasive tail high. Oh, do I really want to do? Well, actually, let's roll. We got to roll these. He may be a kill. So let's do engine first, then wing. Oh, okay, nothing. So if I go evasive, that means the sun won't hurt him, but it means I'm spending TP points. I only have 2. So I got to be careful here. I know the first pass is free, but it'll cost me a TP point to get out of evasive. Or I can just do high TP, like high 3 here. Yeah, let's do this. We're gonna go this way first. We're gonna go nose high, and it's a 1. So nose high of 1 is a hit and a hit. So he does take a hit, but he also does a hit. And I got some spilled cards, bear with me. It's a wing. And that does not do it. So now we gotta live and die by whatever I draw here. All right, so, oh, that's an 8. Oh, I rolled an 8. I can't believe it. Okay, so we have a sun here. So I'm gonna go evasive high. That is gonna cost me 2. Is that really what I'm gonna do? That seems risky just to avoid taking a hit. You know what? I'm still gonna use the sun, but I'm gonna go determined. Well, that would make it a 3 threat, so I don't, does it really make it that much worse? We're gonna do level. You know, that's the problem with these BF-110s. I mean, you don't have any skills. And I could have spent TP. I really should have. I need to give these guys more TP. I have 15. I know I don't need to be stingy at all. So this was my bad. I'm going to just ride the sun, and then I'll roll for even if I take a hit. I'm out of TP, so it's now or never. So I'm going to go determined. And it's high tail with a threat of 3. So high tail, threat of 3, determined is a hit. Evasive would have been 2. Look at that, evasive would have worked. If I had just done this, that would have worked. So now I took 2 hits. So let's roll to see if the sun mitigates 1. It doesn't. So I made a big mistake. That's okay. It's part of the game. So 4 and 2. So let's roll for the 4. Oh, come on. Come on. This was like supposed to be, that was great. That was a wing damage. Where's the wing? Oh, now we got another one in the chopping block. And this guy survives. Or no, we did a hit. We did do a hit. So we draw 1, and it's a rudder 3. Oh my gosh, that's a kill. So we got lucky there. All right. That is 1, 2 more experience, and 2 more victory points. Okay, next guy up is this one. He just has engine, so he already has 2 TP. And I'm going to send a guy with a cannon, an ME410, right? So he has a cannon after it, and then I'm going to give him 2 more TP because I have 15. So he's up to 4. And let's roll for the engine. And I rolled a 6, so no damage there. Let's go high nose. This is a high nose 1, and a high nose 1 is a miss. So now we're going to go, oh, we got to roll for sun. The sun is here. So let's try it. We'll go high oblique with the sun. That seems like a really crazy thing to do, but let's try it. And high oblique with the sun, I should have gone evasive, but I end up taking a hit. I rolled an even, so I blocked it. And that cost me 2 TP to do. So now what do? I think I need to just quit fooling around and just go tail level like I always do. And this is going to be a 3. Tail level 3, hit and hit. So let's apply the hit. And it is a fuselage, so the gunner. And then the hit on us is a rudder, 7. And that's no good. So this guy, oh, we had a cannon. So instead of a gunner, I get to draw another one. Then no difference. I would have picked the gunner in that case. So the ME410 is taking a hit on the rudder. Okay, more guys are going down. This bomber got away. And we have this one with 4 wing damage. I'm going to give him 3 TP. 1, 2. Okay, we're up to 10 tactical points left now. So I'm going to give this person 3, and it's going to be the JU-88, who has a +2 if he's determined. So this is not as good. So this is nose high 2. And so you can see here he takes a hit and he does a hit and he's no ammo. So that was for the sun. So there's no sun. So he takes a hit, he does a hit, and there's no ammo. So let's do his hit. Oh, we got to roll for the wing. Okay, nothing there. So he's got a cannon. And we probably want to do wing right there. That's a kill. So we got the kill. So now we got to see what kind of hit he takes. And it's engine 8. That's not good. I rolled a 9. That's better. All right, so we survive. Barely. But we do. And the TP was a little bit wasted. But we got another 2 victory points. All right. Just to give you a feel, we're still on that row. Next one coming up is an engine. So we automatically get 2 for free. So I'm just going to pay 1 technical point and move it to 3. And I'm going to use another JU-88 with a cannon. Let's roll for the engine. Nothing. So nose high with a 1, or no, 2. Nose high 2 is a miss. Dang it. All right, and then we're going to do tail level 4. Tail level 4. He takes a hit and he rides the tail. So we're going to ride the tail. Oh, I got to roll for sun. Nothing. Tail level 4. He takes 2 hits. So he takes 3 hits and we did nothing. This was not a good day. All right. 1, 2, 3. I think these guys I need to go evasive because this +2 threat is too much. So let's do cockpit. Yeah, there was no surviving this. So we got another one down. And this bomber gets away. Okay, got an engine, so we got 2. I'll just add 1 more. And the only one left to pursue here is a BF-110. So we're gonna go, well, let's roll for the engine. I'm very happy with that because it's not like I get experience points. So BF-110 lives to see another day. And, sorry, I'm sorting some stuff out off camera here. Okay, and then we get a kill. So that is another 2 experience and another 2 victory points. All right, so this next mission, we're going to lose a lot of OP, which, I mentioned before. I think we have to rest next mission no matter what, but you're going to be amazed at how many experience points we just earned in this mission. Okay, the next one is this guy. So this bomber has a wing, a gunner, another wing, and an elevator damage. So it's not an insta-kill, but he's in great shape. And so I'm going to send Frey, he's named, and all he has is luck. But that's who I'm going to send after him. And I'm going to give him 3 tactical points. In fact, I'm going to give him 4 because I had 8. There's only 1 more bomber to go after this. So we're going to go in nose high. Nose high 0 is a hit and a hit in both. I got to roll for sun. Okay, there's no sun, but I do get hit. Frey has luck, so no worries. We cancel that. Let me check. Did he use it? Nope. He's good. He's very good. So we get our hit, but he does not have a cannon. That's the dilemma. Oh, and I forgot to roll. Let's roll for wing. That's not a kill. That one is. So actually, there was no hit. It was a dead on arrival. So Frey doesn't get any experience. That was a dead on arrival situation. All right. And we're just racking up some points here. Last guy. All right. This BF-110 is going to fly home because I sent one more than I needed for the mission, or for the pursuit. I'm going to use my name guy to go after this one. And I have 4 TP points left, so no matter what, he's getting 4. We have a gunner, a wing, another gunner, and a fuselage. So let's roll for the wing. Okay, so he's in it to win it. High TP, high nose. And that last card would have worked, right? Because I wasn't supposed to draw that last card. He's the one that's supposed to have drawn that last card. And the reason I'm angry is, look at that. Because it didn't work now. So, anyways, no hit, and he takes a hit, but he has a luck, so he cancels it. So now I got to roll for sun. No sun. Did I roll for the wing? No, I didn't. There it is. So again, he doesn't take a hit. No experience for him. This was a dead on arrival. I don't really have any complaints about dead on arrivals. That's points. Okay, so we're almost at the end. We now need to move my cups out of the way and go deal with this nonsense. Okay, so I know you're at an angle, but these two here for the rudder, BF1, ME410 and the BF110 are the same column, and I need a 6 to 10. And it's an 8 and 8. They both come home. And it doesn't matter, by the way, which one dies. I get the same penalty either way, so we don't have to worry about that kind of stuff. BF110, 6 to 10. Okay, this one goes into the crap bucket. This one, 9 to 10. Okay, fuel is awful. These two, 7 to 10. Okay, one of them makes it, and one of them doesn't. We're racking up a lot of losses in this department. Get those out of the way. Okay, up here, cockpit. 7 to 10. Oh, yeah, it's a JU-88. So I got a 7. That guy makes it. Okay, and then way up there at the top, it's a 6 to 10. And you roll 1. That's not going to get it done. All right. So here's 4. 4 more that we lose. I don't know. It's still, they did fantastic. It's just, I did pay a big price. So here we go. I got -4 more OP. And then over here, I had a -7. I had 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 29 experience. I lose 6 because I lose experience for this, so it becomes 23. So that's a plus 23. And so 23 minus 7 is, what, 16? Yeah. So that's plus 16. And that plus 19 is, let's see, 19, 29. We're at 35 EP. So after spending 7, we went all the way up to 35. I mean, you can see spending experience points, if you can score enough hits like this, it does pay off. And then as far as victory points goes, we have 5, 10, 15. We had an even 20. So we're at 20 victory points after 1 mission. And that is, we got 9 more to go. Now, last time we needed 40, and now we need 60. So we need a lot more, but we're already 1/3 of the way there in 1 mission. And then we have this, which is -6 OP. All right. So, you know, the -6 OP stinks, but everything else was wonderful. So whatever our next mission is, I think we're just going to have to take it easy, maybe build this up a little bit more, and then on mission 3, come back and try to get 20 victory points again, right? Do another inbound 20. That's what I think we're going to want to do, but we'll see. because I'm going to get greedy probably and still try to use my cannons and still try to pursue these bombers, and in doing so, I'm going to create problems for myself. Also remember that this mission, we got intercepted a lot. We had no stragglers. We could have done even better. But fantastic first mission. I have a lot of hopes that we're not only just going to win, but I'm shooting for double. So we're going to get a double win. And that would put us to 3 victories out of the 4 we need to win the whole campaign. If I get a single win, that's great, because then that puts us at least at 2 victories. And in case you're keeping track, we need to win 4, right? We didn't win. We won this one. Didn't win, right? So we have 1 win, and we need to win 3 of the final 4. So that is asking a lot. However, if we ever get double the score, it's considered a double win. So if I can get 120, then that counts as 2 wins, and then I only need to win 1 of the last 3. I don't know if, like, in 1945, how easy it is to get to 40. I've never made it to 1945. If I win this game, I'm usually winning by 1943 late, to be quite honest. It's because this year right here, the 40, I usually always get an 80 here. But the fact that we went to the Mediterranean and that was so tough, that really threw me off. Because usually I get a win in one of these 2, a double win here, that puts me to 3, and then I win this one for 4. And then I'm done, right? I win the campaign. I've never gone into 44. And I've never, ever gone into 45. It just, I either win or lose by here, because you could lose for all these conditions over here, right? And if the rolls go bad, then you just flat out lose. And so again, if I lose the campaign because of this, or if I lose the campaign because of this, you're eliminated immediately. You don't get to keep playing. So the only way you make it to 45 is that you're not winning, but you're also not losing. And that's a really hard balance, because usually you're either winning, or you just flat out lose. I hope that makes sense. But anyways, the pursuit maps do make it harder, because you're not just getting points for fallen bombers, and the other thing is your fighters stay in the fray, and now you have to take them off the map, and that gives you less fighters overall to stay in the fray. But hopefully I'm showing that it can still be done. The vector map giving you the extra points is very helpful, but you need the vector map to not send so many escorts after you. All right, that was a long recording. 1 hour and 47 to get through one mission, and half of the mission was done on the previous video. So anyways, thanks for watching. Stay awesome. Stay safe.